All right, here we go. Episode 90 uploaded and coming at you here on Horse Race Bets as we get closer to an incredible weekend. But we don't need to wait until the weekend to make all of our money. That's the beauty of this sport, right? It's racing every single day. And we got nothing but great vibes coming today because we're feeling pretty good. We're on a roll. So let's get off to a good start. Let's do it. Good vibes first. Hey, we're able to make it happen. On Wednesday, the play of the day came through in race number 9 in Saratoga. That was the Mount Vernon. Our pick was the number 2 Spinning Colors. And Johnny V does what he does. He was controlling speed. He knew that. He had to break on top. He did that. Great value at 8-1. We got that. So, pardon me. So it was really, really great to see. And we weren't the only ones. I saw a lot of other people who put out picks and touts, and they liked the 2 horse as well. I'm actually surprised with all the people that I saw posting that they liked the 2, that we still got 8-1 value on that. Great. It all worked out. Our plan was for that to happen, and it did. We got $16.20 back. Got to shout out one of our subscribers in Sacramento, California. Super smart, right? Decided to follow us, and we appreciate the follow. And instead of betting the $20 that I suggested, this individual bet $50 to win. And I'm just so happy that we came through. Now that person's got money to play for the whole week and the weekend. So woohoo! Nice work. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Let's do it again. We're on a nice little streak, right? Giving out 5 $16 or higher winners in the past 2 weeks. So let's keep it going. I don't know we do have some prices we'd like today, but we're going to keep it super simple. And I want you to take this investment with me. So the individual who bet $50 to win on that runner yesterday, I've got a play for you today. It's only going to cost you $40. But it starts with, we got 2 graded stakes on the card at Saratoga on this Thursday, the Intercontinental and the Poker. I like them both, and I'm going to approach them kind of the same way. Let's start with the Intercontinental. It's a grade 2, 5.5 furlongs on the turf, 9 runners only. The number 10 horse on the bottom, we knew that horse wasn't going to run if you've been following our show, because Run for the Hills, we just cashed on that horse last week. So that horse is not going to run, of course, this week. That was one of our $20 winners that we've been giving out. So we have a field of 9. Green dash is next to the horses that I think have speed. And that's really all that I need to set it up for the runner that I like quite a bit. So it looks like the 2, the 3, and the 6 have a little bit of speed. It's 5.5 furlongs, so they've all got some early speed. But I just need my runner to get position early on. I love the 4, Don's Makov. Joel Rosario, bro, I need you to be Joel Rosario. I think he rode this runner for the first time last time out. I think he learned, what this horse may or may not want to do. As a handicapper, I don't think this horse wants to be too far back. I think Joel had the horse too far back last time out. If he can get a little bit closer and just track rate right off of the speed, I think Paco on the 2 horse will be super assertive. And of course, if you're going to rate and track off of Paco, you're going to get in trouble. He's going to shut you off or do something crazy, so you got to be careful. But I think Joel can handle that. And if he stays in the right spot, I think this horse can outkick the rest of your field. So I'm going to go with the 4 in race number 7. Now, race number 9 is the other graded stakes, the grade 3 Poker going a mile on the turf. We lost 3 runners in here. The 2 also eligibles, not going to draw in because they were there for the main track only. But the 3 is a major scratch. There's not a tremendous amount of pace in the race, and so now some of that pace is gone. So now the 8 has the ability to control everything. But even saying that, I understand the basic rules of handicapping, right? The speed, the pace dictates everything. But in this race, I don't care. I really think Depiction is just a really, really good horse. And I think he's really consistent with his closing kick. And I think he's just going to be able to run them down. I just feel really good about the pick. Turning back to the mile distance helps Depiction quite a bit. Has an exceptional closing kick. Johnny V in the irons, I love that. Might need a pace setup and may not get that, but I just feel really good about this horse being able to overcome that. And we get great value at 10-1. So those are the 2 graded stakes events that we have. And they're races 7 and 9. So in my opinion, if you like two races where you don't have to use a lot of horses, which I do. I just like 1 horse in race 7, 2 horses in race 9. Well, then you have 2 other races in there And I looked at the last race, the maiden special weight. I absolutely love 2 horses there. So now I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, I just should play the pick 4 because I don't want to use a lot of horses. So this is what I'm talking about. That $50 you spent yesterday, Sacramento, take 40 of that and put it here. I'm going to play what's called a big boy pick 4. I used to call them the asshole pick 4s because I'm like thinking that I'm going to outsmart the game, and I just might. Here's what I want to do. $5 play. Why? I'm not using a lot of horses. Even though I don't think I have anything in my sequence that's going to be a short price favorite at all. So this is what I've been doing a lot lately, and it's worked not as much as I hoped, but it's worked quite a few times. The 2 times it didn't work recently broke my heart. I had it in play with a major pick 5 at Santa Anita, and Tyler Bays decided he wanted to win a race. And so he knocked me out with some first-time starter. You know how Michael McCarthy is a good trainer? Because Tyler Bays is winning races with his horses. Anyway, but I digress. It has worked where I've done it and turned a short pick 4 or pick 5 into $7,000, $5,000. So we'll try it here. Intercontinental, all we want is the 4, Danse Makov. Race number 8 is an optional claiming event going a route of ground. The 8 in there is Film Star. He's got speed, but there's other horses, including Willie D's, who has some speed. But I love Johnny V. He's going to be riding the 3 horse, who I think is going to be in a great, great spot to make a move from off the pace. And I think there's going to be just enough pace to set it up for him. At least that's what I think. So in race 8, Classic Catch is the 3. He's 9-2, Johnny V, Todd Pletcher. Remember that, Johnny V, Todd Pletcher, because we already went to 7. I mean, the 7 in race 9, Depiction with Cherie DeVoe, and the 8 in there is also interesting, right? We got to deal with Donegal Momentum, who's got some speed. But I talked to you about race number 10. It's a maiden special weight event on the turf course. There are 2 horses in the race I absolutely love. The 10, Just So Pretty, with Joel Rosario for Danny Gargan, is not the only horse with speed, but I believe they can control things. And if no one goes with them, Joel's gone. But the other horse I love, Mama, they go that man again, Johnny V. He's riding the 11, Ragba, for Todd Pletcher. Okay, this horse has already had 3 starts on the dirt. And I thought all 3 of them were impressive. Now, the second start, it looked like the horse was going to win. Even the first start, it looked like they were going to win with Ragba, but they didn't. Now they make this move to the turf for the first time after 3 starts on the dirt. Man, I think it's going to set up beautifully for Johnny. And I love the sequence. So if I don't want to use any other horses, and I really don't, then why not maximize, right? Because a lot of players, they think, well, I don't want to miss out, so I'm going to use this horse. I'm going to be safe. I'm like, that's not really handicapping. Like a friend of mine always used to get mad at me for pushing the all button. And he was right. It's only worked out for me one time where I pushed the all button and it worked. And I can tell you the situation. It was Latruska was my closing favorite, and I had gone all in the race before. It was a maiden race. I got the 11 horse who won it like 70-1. And I think I beat another favorite with Javier Castellano, and it ended up paying on a 50-cent pick 5. It paid $5,000. And that was with Latruska, who was like 3-5 to wrap it up. So pushing the all button, So that's why I've been really, really working hard on handicapping and whittling things down. If I don't really care for the horse, I'm not going to use the horse. So there it is. It's a $40 investment on a $5 pick 4. Single the 4 in race 7, 3-8 race 8, 7-8 race 9, 10-11 race 10. If this comes through, we're going to be millionaires. We're going to be rich because I have prices. I like it. Now, if something happens in race number 7 and Joel Rosario decides to be evil Joel Rosario and not win, then I'll most likely just back it up with a pick 3. And of course, win wagers on Johnny V. And I'm probably going to play a straight Johnny V pick 3 in races 8, 9, and 10. It's a situation is like this. If I'm right, then let's be right and let's maximize. If I'm wrong, it cost me an hour and a half of handicapping and $40. I think I'll be okay. All right. Hey, we got good vibes. Let's keep it going. Great week into the weekend of racing at Saratoga. That's going to do it here for episode 90 on Horse Race Bets. In the meantime and in between time, until next time, I'm Ken Rudulph, and please do me a favor. Good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.